All right, so recently I got a W off of the Nike sneakers app, which honestly doesn't happen hardly ever to me. But when was the last W you guys actually got? Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what was the last sneakers W. But we have these for myself today. It's a women's colorway, but this is the satin red or the snakeskin satin Air Jordan 1 white, red, and black, which are obviously always welcome with an Air Jordan models. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into some of the details and my thoughts on the Air Jordan 1 red satin red, whatever they're called. What is going on, guys? Hes here, collectivekicks.com. If you guys want to shop this week's top sneaker deals, check the link in the description and happy shopping. So first of all, stoked that I actually hit a W on sneakers. I mean, again, it just doesn't happen enough. I missed the Japan joints the other day, the Tokyo or whatever you guys are calling the ones, but I did hit on these, which honestly, I was like, wow, this is a colorway that's just okay, in my opinion. Materials are just a little bit extra. Like, you have a little snakeskin on the back section here in black. It also is on the Nike swoosh. But then you have satin as well. So it's satin lined, which is nice. It's a nice plus. Red satin. And then you do have that satin red tongue as well. Then you have the traditional nylon Nike Air on the tongue instead of the leather, which they did change. Normally they've been doing the leather tongue thing, so it's kind of cool that they changed it back. But you have okay leather. It's nothing crazy for the red leather through the lace holes and then around the toes. For the ventilation holes down here, you have a white leather, and the backing of the swoosh is the white leather as well. Not very good quality there, pretty cheap. Standard cheap, which is kind of what we've been getting, and we kind of expect to get it. You have a white midsole and you have a black outsole, and then they did go the extra mile and give you a couple extra laces, which is always nice. So you have red, white laces, and then black ones that come on the Air Jordan 1s. Honestly, I wish they came pre-laced. I know that it's more true to the originals to have them unlaced, but man, it's such a pain. Am I the only one that's that lazy? Drop a comment or a like and let me know if I'm alone or not. But like, I don't like to lace my shoes up from the beginning. I like to be able to just slip them on and go. Honestly, it's a deciding factor for me if I'm going to do an on-feet of these or not for this video, which I'm not, just because I don't want to have to lace them up and stuff. I don't know. I'm lazy. I'm sorry. I apologize. I've just been real busy lately, especially with my day job and stuff. But anyway, this is a new color. Let's see what Nike has to say. It says the Air Jordan 1 satin red, $170. Women's size 5, men's 3.5, 2 women's 12, or men's 10.5. I got a women's 11, which equals that 9.5 in men's. The Air Jordan 1 changed footwear forever, and the original black toe colorway played an essential role in establishing the silhouette as a cultural icon. A women's only release in 2019 revived the famous makeup with a similar look featuring the satin materials instead of just leather. The new release also showcases parallel styling, but incorporates a mix of both satin and snakeskin. Timeless black and red color blocking remains unchanged, as does the shoe's timeless construction and support. So this is actually a follow-up to last year's release of the satin black toes, which I didn't know was like a part 2, I guess. And I just decided to grab a couple extra black and red Air Jordan 1s that I've customized out here. Like this one, I really like the customization on this one. To the bloodlines. Now the bloodlines prices have actually gone up, which is crazy. The black satin ones right here, that are like the biggest sleepers of ones. Dave Whites, Breads, Gym Reds, and these guys right here, which honestly are the best quality that we've seen in recent times. The quality in these are really, really amazing. Way better quality than what we got on these ones. So there we have it. It's kind of a reverse, a black satin toe. The only difference is that they went with a weird rugged croc on it this year. Honestly, I'm not feeling it. I don't think the croc and the satin go together. It's just weird pattern combinations. Maybe I'm the only one that feels that way. Maybe for the ladies out there, like, drop a comment if you are a lady watching, or if you have a lady that wants to comment about these. I'm just curious if they like the satin and the croc print together. I just think it's just too much for one of the shoes, but maybe that's just me. Last year's satin ones I think were a little bit better. However, the satin execution wasn't super great on these. It was just black around the collar and then around the outside of the shoe. This one you have it lined, but you also have it all over the tongue, which would have been nice on last year's versions as well. To be honest, I wasn't gonna pull the trigger, and then I saw the prices when these were over $300 for mine. I'm like, man, I thought this was like a $250 shoe, like on resale for sure. And then to see the prices go like $350, I was like, wow, that's kind of crazy. I wonder if they're gonna stay that way, if they're gonna dip or not now that people have them and stuff. I might let mine go for like that $350 range or so. I'm just not really overly interested in it. However, it's kind of ironic because I'm always the one that says like Jordan needs to bring more white, red, and black sneakers, or anytime that they drop them, they're always welcome. Obviously, to go with that Chicago Bulls and Michael Jordan theme, but so this one is just one where I'm like, it's just kind of a little bit too much. However, that being said, I do like the fact that they did drop them because it does offer two different things for diversity. For one, it's a women's release, so it's primarily women anyway, only up to a size 12. So since it only went to a size 12 women's, I know I'm not the correct demographic for at least the target market for these. However, we already know there's a lot of Air Jordan 1s that are women's exclusive that men want, including the Off-White 4s that just dropped. But the other reason why I'm not mad at this release is just because it gives people options. Yes, when you have white and red and black, you have a lot of different options out there now for Air Jordan 1s even, but these ones give you a little bit of a different feel than some of the other ones that are already released. So I do think it's kind of a cool concept how they went with that reverse color blocking on these. The quality, again, is just mediocre. I mean, it's kind of what you expect from a general release pair of Air Jordan 1s, unfortunately, nowadays. I wish that we would have something that definitively told us, like, this is going to be high quality release. Like, these two shoes are fundamentally the same, but they're so different. Like, this is soft and buttery leather. Like, this is not. This is McDonald's leather. Like, overproduced, mass-produced the same exact way on every single one, just like a Big Mac, if you don't know my McDonald's analogy. But this is like soft and buttery. You could see some of the flaws in some of the leather a little bit better. It just looks like it's real leather, like, versus the McDonald's thing going on. Anyways, what are your thoughts on the red satin Air Jordan 1s? Is it a pickup for you guys? Is it one that you guys were really looking for? Is it one that you just totally didn't even bother with? Or is it one you think that is going to go up in value over time? I just don't think that this one is a colorway that's going to go up. Maybe it will, but again, I just think that it's just a little bit too busy with the different materials. And usually I'm an advocate for like different materials. Maybe that's a driving force for why these might go up, is because they are different in materials. But I guess it is what it is. I'm not an expert at those type of things. I just bought them because I had the opportunity, and sneakers allowed me to actually get the W. But it sucks because I wish I could get the W on the ones I really wanted instead of just the random select ones that I get. It's just a wash at the end of the day. If I end up selling these ones, the money that I make off of these ones are going to go to a different purchase. So ultimately they still win because they're taking the money that I'm able to make off of them and getting it right back pretty much. But anyways, thank you guys for stopping by and watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't thus far. Much appreciated if you guys do that. Have a good rest of the day out there though, and hopefully we'll see you guys back for some more videos soon. Peace, guys.